Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to the next episode in my Let's Play series. Today we have the one and only Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I personally really enjoyed this game, but let's get into it, break it down and see what you guys think. The map is huge and covers over 2 whole countries, England and Norway. Both maps couldn't be more different. One expanding over snowy mountain peaks and beautiful Norwegian landscapes, and the other English pastures and beautiful coastal scenes, utilising the intricate river networks to travel across the land effortlessly. Assassin's Creed have really gone all out with this one, making sure the game environment really does feel alive. You never know when you're going to run into a random world event or a dark cave to explore. They have even gone out their way and done an insanely detailed Asgard. Yes, I said it, Asgard. Say though is although the game is so expansive with the exploration options and lurking opportunity, I felt like a lot of the world events were almost lacking and felt myself pointlessly zigzagging around the map or endlessly walking agonizingly slow for long periods of time. This being said, I do feel like Assassin's Creed have really made sure that every inch of the map feels lived in. I just feel like some of the world events could have done with a little bit more care and attention. I feel like this Assassin's Creed has taken a lighter tone to previous games. There is a light-hearted feel throughout the world, and a light chuckle is never too far away. But this being said, don't get me wrong, the gritty and action-packed main storyline is still very much intact. You will meet a great range of characters throughout the world, and none of them are lacking in individuality. The difference between the Viking and the English characters really does stand out in everyday life, which really gives you a great immersive feel when exploring new territories, and one I am really looking forward to experiencing when reaching the northern parts of the country. Combat, as always, has not disappointed. There is a fantastic range of weapons, shields and armours to be found throughout the map whilst completing quests and exploring. First, I was uneasy at the fact you are unable to sell your weapon and armour, but after playing the game for extensive amounts of time, I have learned that one of the joys of the game is actually the fact that you can constantly change your character build, reset your skills, change your weapons, experiment with different combinations, and this for me is one of my now favourite things about the game. The combat is as brutally amazing as always, and I am really enjoying the mechanics Ubisoft are coming up with. Being a massive fan of For Honor myself, I can only ask that they get more technical with it, but I do understand this is hard with an RPG. The game is not lacking in character build options, but I have found that some of the stun finishers do start to get a bit repetitive at times. I'm not saying that they're not amazing, I just wish that maybe there were a few variants so that we didn't have to watch the same animation 4 times in a row and keeping things just that little bit more lively, I suppose. 2 types of attacks in the game. One attacks the normal health bar and then the other attack which targets their stamina. Once the stamina is removed, you will be granted the option to perform a stun finisher, which does a large amount of damage, whereas your normal attacks will just finish them without an animation. At first I found it very hard to get my character looking visually different to the original armour, but after finding this little guy at camp, I realised there is a way to broaden my horizons. And after a few contracts and waiting a while for the right thing to come into the shop, I finally found the armour that would match my character's godlike combat skills. The physical aspect of this game is very much there. Odin's presence haunts your every decision, and you never know when you might run into a mythical beast, which will definitely give you a run for your money. You travel by land and sea using your boat and crew to travel the river networks and open coastal shores. Then your trusted steed further open landscapes. The customization options are very much there for both of these, allowing you to change the aesthetics of your boat, and there is a massive range of mounts to try out. Your ship's crew is a massive part of this game, and your hand-selected team will help you gather the resources to create the settlement you desire. You get a lot of option in the way in which you can raid settlements, from the sly assassin's route to the loud Viking way. But either way, your crew will be waiting for your command and can really help you out of any sticky sitch. Well, I'd say that this is a great game and no one would be disappointed with this purchase. But if you'd like to discuss this further, please let me know in the comments. And also, if you'd like to see some of the footage from this game, we do go on live on Twitch regularly. So don't forget to give us a follow over on there as well. And please subscribe. Many thanks and see you next time. Expensive, blah blah, and then blah 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 blah.